お久しぶりです。ゆうです。
あみだよ。
And Coco. So we've been talking about Osaka dialect and difference between Osaka and Tokyo. And the last time we talked about was shopping, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to continue with more conversational level of difference.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
how we initiate a conversation, how we start a conversation.
Yes. So the first one is when we meet people for the first time, how do you start a conversation?
So, well, in Tokyo, you don't really direct like a nice to meet you to conversation. You just say, nice to meet you, my name is blah blah blah, and the other person says nice to meet you, blah blah blah. And
So
then
it goes-
you just kind of like sit down and then let it flow first. You don't like direct like a comment on something.
Yes. So it's like this. When we meet for the first time, for example, はじめまして、ゆうです。
はじめまして、あみです。
どうも。
And then that's pretty much it.
Yeah. And let's say, you know, then we have any like mutual friends. Okay. ツビとか知ってます？
あ、知ってる知ってる。あ、知ってるんだ。
知ってるんです。はい。友達なんです。
Yeah, like we try to find something in common, then we like develop the conversation around it. Like let's say like if our mutual friend does like a dance, and I'll be like, oh, so you dance as well, or like, but it takes a little bit. We wouldn't be like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, and then keep a conversation.
Yes. So it's like, you know, one little step at a time. Just, you know, you cannot go wrong with being polite, I would say. You know,
Yeah.
so start with はじめまして。
Overly polite.
Yes.
Like, yeah, like you're really polite, but keep the distance because you just met that person, pretty much stranger, even though that person might have a mutual friend, that person, you don't know them, so keep your distance.
Yeah. So it's not that difficult. You know, just be polite. However, if it's in Osaka, it's more like how friendly can you be, or how friendly can you make the other person feel. For example, you know, I'll be the Osaka person. はじめまして、あみちゃんどうも。
あ、はじめまして。
いやすごいなんかモデルさんとかしてはるんですか？すっごい可愛いね、可愛いですよね。いやこの間友達から聞いてたんですけど、いやすごい楽しみにしたんです。
あ、そうなんです。ありがとうございます。
Something like this. So I said, you know, nice to meet you. Oh, you know, I think you're very pretty. Are you a model? You know, I've heard about you. Then I wanted to meet you. And well, Ami-chan being from Tokyo, I can feel that she's a little taken aback. It's like, oh. But if it's in Osaka, I feel like I want to just break the ice as soon as possible. So I guess, you know, just find a conversation deeper than nice to meet you. We have the saying in Japanese that 押しが強い. Yeah, 押しが強い. Oshi is push and tsuyoi is
Pushy
strong.
person.
Yeah, so that means it's pushy. So yeah, we have different level of, you know, oshi, push. Yes, but you never want to be too pushy. Yes. Yeah, push.
Yeah, because like if you are too pushy, like I don't know,
Yeah,
the other person get uncomfortable.
yeah, it's the opposite effect. If I push her too much, she would go, oh, you know, oh,
Yeah,
wait
like
a second.
okay, see.
Yes. Right, so that was 初対面, the first time meeting.
First time.
Yes. So we're gonna, I think the same rule applies between friends. So let's say we friends met after a few weeks. Okay.
Yeah, like best friend is like a different story. But if you're just meeting like friends, colleagues, like you know that person to hang out, just two of you, but like not too well. And then so like you say like, hey, 久しぶり, like
久しぶりあみちゃん。
元気?
元気にしてるよ。そっちは？
元気. Then so like you do this like 元気 and the other person say 元気, that's like you have to.
Yeah.
You're not gonna say like,
Even
oh,
if I was
I'm
like,
not feeling well.
I have to be, yeah.
Yeah, because then if you're like, no, I'm not genki, And then as a person's like, okay, so do you want to go home or like why are we here?
Don't use this. This is kind of old, but we have this saying say Moukatte makka. Because it just shows the culture. You say Moukatte makka. That is in Osaka dialect, meaning are you making money? Is your business going well?
That's like a really common saying.
Yeah, that's like a stereotype.
But
I have never used it. I rarely hear people actually use it, just in the ATV maybe. But that kind of shows our personality because Osaka used to be a big merchant's town, so that's how it started. A lot of business was going on, and just their first word is are you making money? And
so direct,
exactly. But then it shows that how's your life? How are you succeeding? Are you doing okay? And you can answer yes or no. We usually say ぼちぼちですみたいなぼちぼちでんな and ぼちぼち is like so-so, right? So don't brag about it. Don't complain about it. It's okay. Well, you might feel like we might just in your face, from the first.
Well, it's a little personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo has a little more like wall between two.
Yeah.
And I think Osaka is a little more personal feel.
Yeah, I think
closer to here, right?
I think so. I think we feel like closer. Feel like you can be closer if you kind of break this wall and ask you a little bit more personal question, and it has nothing to do with being rude or anything. It's just our culture. And if you don't want to say it, you don't have to say it. Say ぼちぼちでな or
and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, just so that it's we don't use it anymore. It's just the spirit. Okay, if it's a regular Osaka girl talking, it's like this. あみちゃん久しぶり元気？
元気だよ。
なんかこの間仕事なんかブックしたって聞いたけどどうなん？
そう。
あ、それからなんか引っ越したって聞いてんけど、すごいいいとこ引っ越したらしいやん。おめでとう。いやー、素敵。また今度じゃあ遊びに行こうなんか思って。
来て。
Something like this. I was saying that, I heard, congrats, I heard you booked the job, and then I heard you moved, and I'm going to come see you, I'm going to bring you something for a housewarming. So it's something like this. A little bit more personal, but, I'm not asking how much money she's making or anything.
Lot.
Good for you. Yes.
Like, we both are trying to be nice. Tokyo way, Osaka way. We both are trying to be nice, but that could work negatively, like a negative effect sometimes. Yes. Like when someone's sick. So, like if someone's sick, and then I'll ask her, like, let's say, like, hey, how are you? Like let's get together next week or something. And the person say, I'm kind of like under the weather, so, and I will take it as that person either don't want to see me, or is that person sick. So I should leave her alone because some person is sick.
Well, there are some ways to say it, so you kind of want to pick up the sign, but maybe the person would say あんまり調子が良くない means my condition is not very well. The same is 具合が良くない 具合 is also like health condition. So when you hear those two, you can take it either way. Either I am asking you to stay away, or I'm asking you to come help me. And if it's
but in Tokyo, you are not like the person's not asking to come help me ever, really. Like if I really need help, I would ask a really close friend. So someone who just hit me up out of the blue or haven't seen for like a month. And like, hey, how are you doing? If I'm like dying, I'm still gonna say like, I'm not feeling too well. So like, hit me up next time, or like, hey, let's try like next month or so. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not feeling too well, expecting that person to help me out, because that's not how it works.
And
But
if I hear that my friend is 具合が悪い I'll be like あみちゃん大丈夫なんか持って行ってあげろうか薬ちゃんとある or something like this. Yeah,
So
so that I may not come see you for real, but when I hear that she's not doing well, I'm like, you know, I want to be helpful. I'm your friend. So that's the first thing that comes into my mind.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
do you need help?
Yes.
What, you know,
Yeah.
chinusu, whatever you need, like, you know, should I bring it to you? As a really
Yeah.
Osaka way.
Yes.
But, so, like, in Tokyo way, it kind of feels cold, or if
Yes.
some people might feel like, if I just feel like, if you just stay there, and I'll be like, oh, okay, then see you next month, maybe she might feel I'm cold, but like, I'm trying to be nice and I'm trying to stay away, because if I come see her, she might want to clean her house, or, you know, she might have to put away
True.
something that, you know,
True.
it causes her more trouble.
Yes.
So I don't want to trouble her, so
Yes.
I'm trying to stay away from her.
Yeah, so the key words here is 親切
Mm-hmm.
that is
Yeah, kind-hearted.
kind, yeah, kind-hearted. And osekai is again more like pushy.
Like pushy.
Yeah, osekai is like just go beyond, going too much.
Mhm.
Yeah, with their kindness, basically killing you with the kindness.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the same action can be perceived as 親切 or osekai. And Osaka people tend to be called osekai, but for us it's 親切. I'm
But,
trying to be 親切よ.
I know, I understand that, but like if I'm really like dying and I say I'm not feeling too well, that's already like I'm trying to be nice to that person, not to be like, oh, don't text me like I'm dying, or like ignore her. I'm making my effort to reply her, say I'm not feeling too well, so I want her to understand, like, you know, that. But then if she said, oh, let me come help you, do you need anything? I'm like, oh my god, please leave me alone.
So my suggestion is go in the middle.
Yes.
Maybe if she says, you know, oh, 調子が悪くって、具合が悪くって、maybe if I don't know where she's from, I would say, oh, 大丈夫？何か必要なものある？
あったら言ってね。
あったら言ってね。Yeah.
So if you need something,
Yes. If.
let me know.
Exactly.
Don't be like, oh, let me bring you something.
Okay, let's
Ask
repeat
her,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, let's read that in Japanese. もし何か必要だったら
言って
言
ね。
ってね。
言ってね means like tell me. So
Yes.
like until that person says that person needs help, you don't have to do anything. So
Yes.
you, in that way, you don't sound too cold, or like just like leaving her,
Yeah.
or you
Or
don't.
too pushy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
it's
like,
just
let me bring you something.
Yes.
So that's the best way to say, if you need,
Yeah.
tell me.
Okay.
Yep.
ほんまに今度病気の時何もいらん
Yeah, not.
Oh.
You don't know.
Yeah, so let's use the magic word, not mine. Okay.
That's it for today.
Alright, so that's it. Bye.
Bye bye.